This application under Articles 226 and 227 of the Constitution, the question for consideration arises upon what the Election Tribunal, Raipur, determined in regard to a preliminary objection of the petitioner to the election petition filed by the respondent number 1 challenging the petitioner's election to the State Legislative Assembly from Casdol constituency stop. The relevant facts are these stop. The petitioner was duly elected to the MP State Legislative Assembly at a by-election held in May from Casdol constituency stop. The respondent number 1, who was defeated at the election, filed an election petition praying that the petitioner's election be declared void as the petitioner was guilty inter alia of having committed certain corrupt practices enumerated in the petition stop to support the allegations of corrupt practices and the particulars thereof. The respondent number 1 filed an affidavit along with the election petition stop. In his reply to the petition, the applicant raised the preliminary objection that the proviso to Section 83 of the Representation of the People Act 1951 bracket start hereinafter referred to as the Act bracket clause required that if the allegations of any corrupt practices are made in an election petition, then the petition should be accompanied by an affidavit in the prescribed form in support of the allegation of corrupt practice or practices and the particulars thereof, that this provision was mandatory, that the affidavit filed by the respondent number 1 was not in the form prescribed by Rule 94A of the Conduct of Election Rules 1961, start hereinafter referred to as the Rules bracket clause, in that it was not sworn before a magistrate at the first class or a notary or a commissioner of oaths that the non-compliance of Rule 94A rendered the petition ineffective and liable to be dismissed under Section 90(3) of the Act, and that in any case the allegations of corrupt practices in the petition were liable to be struck out as they were not supported by any affidavit in the conformity with the proviso to Section 83(1) and Rule 94A stop. On this objection, the tribunal framed the following preliminaries issues stop pair. Whether the affidavit filed by the petitioner in support of his petition is bad in law, as not properly sworn before a competent officer duly authorized to attest and authenticate an affidavit, and does not comply with the provisions of Section 83 of the Act and the rules made thereunder ? If so, whether the petition is liable to be dismissed on this ground ?